Hello everyone, how everything going? In this tutorial right here, we're gonna be going over what is control flow, control structures. Basically Java offer the same like any other program language. Java offer a bunch of control structures, conditional statements, for loops, switch statements. Basically the same as any other program language. Java offer the same thing. In this, we're gonna be going over a few of them. We're not gonna go too much in depth to it. I advise if you want a more in depth to it, to get a book from your local library. Like I said, O'Reilly Bookstore is a nice place to go. Amazon have good books on Java. But you'll want to check out a good book so you can learn more or get a better understanding. I'm gonna try my best to explain control structures to make you understand. But if you don't get understanding this, like I said, we'll get a good book on it. We're not gonna go too much in depth with it. But before we go over control structures, I wanna discuss block scope, which I forgot to discuss in previous tutorials. Basically, what a block scope is. Say how we got this class up here. So say if I click on this block right here, you see after this class, we got public class hello world, then we got a block right here. If I click on this right here, we see that end down here. Anything inside this block belongs to this class right here. See how we got main belong to this class right here because it's inside this block. And you see how we got the main method right here. If I click on this block right here, it end right here. So anything inside this right here, but inside this block belongs to the main method. So if I come back down here, so let's go back down here so you can see more. If I make another block right here, and I say int user belongs to this block right here. I just created another block, but I can't come inside this block and say int age. Java gonna say, hold on, that belongs to another block. You can't put that right there. But I can come outside this block and I can register user because it's outside that block. So user is good inside this block, but outside that block, user is not good. So I hope you understood that. So now let's go over control structures. Right here, we're going to be talking about conditional statements. We're going to be going over the if statement. So basically, if statement is like, that's how you control your program. If statement. So let's go over an example right here. So we're going to say, okay, I got the first name is Herman, which is my first name. Last name is Jackson, which is my last name. Then we got age 34. So let's just say I just signed up to a new site and they ask for my age, my first name, and my last name. I can come right here with a conditional statement and say if age is lesser than 18, we put if age is lesser than 18, then remember you put your blocks. You don't have to put your blocks right there, but if you're doing like a multiple statement, it's good to put the blocks right there so you can know where the block end and where it start and what else statement belong to what else statement. So it's good to put your blocks right there so you can have a better understanding and more clean code. So let's just say if I say if age is lesser than 18, we're gonna system. We're gonna tell the user you too young. You're too young. And we're gonna say else we're gonna say else welcome to my site. So you see how I put if parenthesis a lesser than this your condition. So I put if then a condition inside these parentheses right here. I got the condition if age is lesser than 18, system.out.print you're too young, else system.out.print line welcome to my site. You see the else statement go to the closest if statement. So you could write multiple statements, but if you have multiple, you'll put else if. But just because it's two, I put else, and this else no, it goes to the closest if statement right here. So if I run this right here, I get welcome to my site. So I said if age is lesser than 18, system.out.print you're too young, else system.print welcome to my site. So this how this let's say if I change it to 14, let's see what it'll do. It said you're too young. Okay, so let's say if I wanted to make a multiple conditional statement concerning the age. So I say that also you can write else if. You see I say this else statement belong to go to the closest if statement. Well, we also can say else if. So now let's say I'm gonna say else if age is greater than 18 and age is lesser than 25, what we gonna say right here? We're gonna tell the user you get a if I could spell right what I said, you get a premium. You get a premium site. Else, welcome to my site. So I'm gonna say my age is 34. And age, else if age is greater than age is less than, you get a premium site. And I'm gonna set my age to 24 right here. Okay, now let's run this. You also can run from the command line, but I ain't configured to run from the terminal. I just wanted to hurry up and get into it. But I'm gonna configure it so I can show you how to run it from run Java from the command line to. I just wanted to hurry up and jump into the tutorial, so I ain't configure it to run from the command line. We just dove right into it. But you see it say you get a premium site because I set the age to 24. So basically, so now if I set it back to 34, let's see what it'll do. It said welcome to my site. So now let's set it at 17. Say you're too young. You also can make more statements than that. So let's do some more. We're gonna say else if we're gonna put the if right here since we already got it wrote. Else if age is greater than 25 and age is lesser than 33, we're gonna say you that size. And we're gonna say else we're gonna say else you get the best height. So right here we said, okay, if age is lesser than 18, they gonna print. Java gonna tell the user you're too young. Else if the age is greater than 18, we're gonna say or equal. Cause if we don't, let's see what Java gonna say if we don't say if equal. Let's see what Java will say. See, it got an error in it. It said you get our best sites. So in order to correct that, we gotta say if age is greater or equal, then so now let's see what it say right here. You get a premium site. So now it fits now. Now let's see if we change the age to 28. Let's see what we get right here. So this is how you write a multiple statement concerning conditional statement for if statements. So you can basically manipulate data how you want to with conditional statements. As you just seen, you can basically do anything with conditional statements. So it's basically unlimited what you could do with conditional statement. That's how you manipulate the data, and make it output whatever you want to output from when a user give you their input. Basically, that's how you manipulate it and make the output be whatever you want it to be. If you want to know more about conditional statements, like I said earlier, get a book. It's gonna dive. Basically, they have books that'll dive way more into it so you can get a better understanding. This just was a brief introduction of conditional statements. Now we're gonna go into what is while loops. Basically, a while loop. How can I explain it? A while loop will run long as your condition is true. So as soon as your condition hit false, the while loop is gonna stop. So I'm gonna give you a scenario while loop, right? Okay. So let's see how we can put this. So basically, we're gonna say scanner equals new scanner and we're gonna comment right here so we know what our scanner. So now, let's say, right? Okay, so now we come right here. We're gonna say, let's see how we're gonna do this. We're gonna ask the user what we're gonna ask the user, what is your goal to retire? We're gonna ask the user, what is your goal to retire? Now the user gotta tell us, so we gotta initialize the user's goal to retire. So we're gonna say double. We're gonna say user goal equals that's double, right? Now, okay, so we got the user goal. So now, basically, what we gotta have, okay, income. So we're gonna say double income, and we just go. Now we got the income. So we got the user goal, how much he want until they retire, right? Now we got the user income. So in order for us to know how much we want to reach our goal, we gotta say double, and you gotta say savings. Savings, right? So now we come right here. So we're gonna say wow savings is lesser than the user goal. We're gonna write our statement. So now, longest savings is lesser than our goal. We're gonna ask the user every week how much money did he make. System dot out dot print. Sweet, right? How much did you make this week? So longest savings lesser than the user goal. We're gonna ask the user, how much did you make this week? So we gotta get the user information of how much he made this week. Dot next over, right? Alright. How much did you make this week? So now we get the income. So now we gotta say savings, and say like if you saving how much you save off your check every week. So say if you save 25% of your check every week, or whatever. So say if you save, we're gonna say savings we're gonna say savings plus equals income times what, 25%, right? 25, right? Okay, so let's set this to 0 to see what's going on. Okay. Because right now our savings is 0. So we gotta say, okay, right now our savings is 0. So every check we make, we're gonna take off 25%, right? And we're gonna right. So a while loop gonna run long as savings is lesser than goal. Soon as it hit the goal, we're gonna say system.outParent. You reach your, if I can spell right, your congrats, you reached your goal. So let's see what's going on with this. Let's see. So long as savings is lesser than goal, this condition gonna run right here. Soon as savings is equal to goal, we're gonna say if savings less than the user goal, we're gonna run this code inside the middle. So long as this statement is true, the while loop gonna keep running. It could be an infinity loop if the statement never be false. It'll keep running until this statement is false. As soon as savings is more than this while loop gonna run. So we're gonna run this and see what's going on. We're gonna run this and see what's going on. So it say, what is your goal to retire? So we say, what? Let's just give a small number so we don't, cause that loop will keep running until we hit. So we're gonna say a small number. We're gonna say 20,000, right? How much did you make this week? What? We're gonna say 4,000, right? You have saved $1,000. How much did you make this week? It's gonna keep running. So we're gonna say another 4,000. Let's see if it's adding up right. Okay, it's adding up. We're gonna say it says you have saved $2,000. How much did you make this week? Let's say a big number like $10,000. You have saved 4,500. But 25% of 10,000 is, okay, 2,500. Okay, yeah, so that's right. So let's say a bigger number. How much did you make this week? We're gonna say 20,000. You have saved 9,500. It's gonna keep asking us how much did you make this week until we reach our goal. And how much we said we wanted to save, $20,000. So it's gonna keep asking us how much we saved until we reach our goal. So how much did you make this week? We're gonna say another $20,000. right? You have saved $14,500. How much did you make this week? We're gonna say $10,000. Right? You have saved $17,000. How much did you make this week? We're gonna say another $10,000. Right? You have saved $19,500. How much did you make this week? We're gonna say another $20,000. Right? It's gonna say congrats, you reached your goal. You have saved $24,500. So a while loop, it's gonna run. It's gonna keep running until this statement is true. Longest savings is less than the goal, it'll keep running. While loop keep running, it'll keep running, it'll keep running. Soon as savings reach our goal, it's gonna stop. So that's basically what a while loop is. Like, I'm not gonna keep going too much more in depth, but I hope you get a little understanding. I just wanna give you a little brief see if you can get an understanding of what a while loop is and what loops is. If you want to get if you want to know more about while loops, I advise you to get a book. You'll learn more about while loops. And now we're gonna go over what's a for loop. So basically, a for loop is pretty simple. Basically, a for loop is something that help you iterate over some amount of times, how much ever time you want to iterate over, how much ever time that array hold you want to. Let's say like you want to iterate over an array, and you want to print everything in that array to the console or whatever you want to do with the data. Basically, a for loop is how you'll iterate over it. So let's do something simple. I'm not gonna go over too much, like too in depth with it. They have a lot of books on it, like I said. I'm gonna just give a basic, simple example of it. So basically, let's say if we wanna, so say we say for equals 0. Less than 10 plus, right? And so see how we said for int I. You remember we gotta initialize the data type. So we said for int I. So if we erase this int right here, it's going. They don't know what I is. We can't just declare a variable without initializing the data type. So we gotta say for int I equals 0. So right now I equal to 0. Long as I is less than 10, I gonna be 1, 2. It's gonna iterate. It's gonna keep going up. So it's gonna increment to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we come down here. We say system dot print line, and we're gonna print I plus plus first line. So let's see what this do right here. So a for loop, we said int I equals 0. If I is less than 10, increment from 1, 2, 3, well, basically 0. So I 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on like that. So let's see what it do. We're gonna print it. See it printed to console. Oh no, that ain't what I wanted. I was wondering why I did that. Alright, so let's do it over. I put 1 and now I meant to put I. It was a typo. And you see how it says 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0, I say long as I less than 10, I plus plus. So I wasn't less than 10, so I went up to 1. First it was at 0, went up to 1. Then they checked and see if it was more than 10. They said, nah, it ain't more than 10. So go up another one until it get more than 10. So he went to 2. So every time it's not more than 10, it's going to increment and do what it called every time. So this loop going to keep going until it finishes, and then it's going to run the rest on. So you see how I say 0, hello, it greeted me every time. It says, okay, we're at 0 right now. Is I less than 10? Yes. Okay, so increment it to another one. We at 1. Is I less than 10? Yes, I still less than 10. So increment another one. We at 2. And it said, hello, Herman, every time. Then it said, okay, we at 2. Is I more than 10? No. So incrementing another one. Is at 3. So is it more than 10? No. So incrementing another is at 4. Then it check again. Or is it more than 10? No. So it's going to keep going. It's going to keep iterating over and over again until it hit 10, and then it's going to stop. That's how you increment. You also could decrement too the same way. The same exact way. So if I say I equals 10 and I lesser than, I greater than 0, we're going to decrement. We're going to say I minus minus. And we're going to do the same thing. See what it do. So it started from 10, then decremented back at 10 greater than 0. Yes. So go down to 9. It's 9 greater than 0. Yes. So go down to 9. It's gonna keep going down. That's how you decrement. I'm not gonna go over too many of the details on it. They have a lot of good books. I highly recommend. I'm gonna make another tutorial about some good Java books. It's a whole bunch of them out there that's really good. But I'm gonna make a video of some Java books that I think that will be good to learn. And I feel like if you want to go more in depth, you'll go get a book. Java it's a deep learning. It's real fun, but you gotta get a book to go over everything. And books with tutorial videos like this one, it'll help you out to give you an example or so, but you need a book. But that's basically pretty much it. I'm all gonna cover with conditional structures, with control structures. That's basically much all I'm gonna cover with control structures. Cause I'll be going over it all day.